Sugars and Relative Sweetness, A Metabolic Perspective by AZLAN ADNAN, M.A., Friday, 21st November 2025. There is no universally accepted unit of measurement for sweetness in the way there is for heat, such as Scoville units for capsaicin. Scientists usually use a relative scale comparing other sugars and sweeteners to sucrose. All dietary carbohydrates are broken down in the gut into monosaccharides, primarily glucose, 80%, and the remainder mostly fructose and galactose, together 20%. These are then absorbed into the bloodstream. Only glucose and fructose cross the gut-blood barrier efficiently. A high-fructose diet can overwhelm the GLUT5 fructose transporter, causing malabsorption, digestive discomfort, and metabolic stress over time. Lactose relative sweetness about 0.2. It is natural. It is a disaccharide. Maltose relative sweetness 0.4 to 0.5. It is natural. It is a disaccharide. Sorbitol relative sweetness 0.5 to 0.6. It is natural. It is a sugar alcohol, not a saccharide class. Glucose relative sweetness 0.6 to 0.7. It is natural. It is a monosaccharide. Erythritol relative sweetness 0.6 to 0.7. It is natural. It is a sugar alcohol, not a saccharide class. Sucrose relative sweetness 1. It is natural. It is a disaccharide. Xylitol relative sweetness about 1.0. It is natural. It is a sugar alcohol, not a saccharide class. High fructose corn syrup HFCS 55. Relative sweetness 1.0 to 1.1. It is artificial because it is industrially processed. It is a mixture of monosaccharides. Fructose relative sweetness 1.2 to 1.7. It is natural. It is a monosaccharide. Aspartame relative sweetness 180 to 200. It is artificial. It is a synthetic dipeptide, not a saccharide. Acesulfame K relative sweetness around 200. It is artificial. It is not a saccharide. Stevia, stevioglycosides, relative sweetness 200 to 300. It is natural. It is not a saccharide because it is a glycoside compound. Saccharin relative sweetness 300 to 700. It is artificial. It is not a saccharide. Sucralose, relative sweetness about 600. It is artificial. It is a chlorinated disaccharide derivative, but no longer behaves as a true saccharide. Conclusion. Sweetness varies widely across natural sugars and artificial sweeteners. The body handles glucose and fructose differently, with GLUT5 being a key limiter for fructose absorption. Understanding relative sweetness and metabolic impact helps guide healthier dietary choices.
An invitation, International Day of Persons with Disabilities, Wednesday, 3rd December 2025, 1200 to 1430 hours. Venue, MAB Canteen, Malaysian Association for the Blind, MAB Complex. Address, Jalan Tebing, off Jalan Tun Sambanthan, 4 Brickfields, 50470 Kuala Lumpur. To commemorate the International Day of Persons with Disabilities this year, I am hosting an informal roundtable luncheon to discuss universal design. Panelists will include my friends with various disabilities, including vision impairment, physical disability, and hearing impairment, as well as my architect and lawyer friends. This informal discussion on universal design will be of interest to architects, town planners, civil engineers, quantity surveyors, advocates for accessibility and inclusivity, persons with disabilities, PWD, as well as caregivers and students of architecture and design. For a totally immersive experience, all sighted persons will be blindfolded throughout the event. Lunch will consist of a whole food, plant-based WFPB menu curated by me. This event is also open to members of the public. Attendance is by donation for able-bodied and sighted persons. Hopefully, your contribution will cover the cost of your lunch, as well as that of a PWD. Seating is limited, and at the moment there are 15 places left. To confirm your attendance, please make your voluntary contribution by scanning the QR code. If you're unable to attend but wish to support this event, feel free to make a small donation, not more than 5% of your monthly income. Any excess funds will go towards ongoing treatments to restore my vision. We will have a fruitful and meaningful discussion that will raise awareness of the need for universal design for PWD. Universal design. For background information on universal design, I have made several videos. Links are in the video description below. AZLAN ADNAN MA, VIP founder, Green Party of Malaysia.
International Day of Persons with Disabilities, Wednesday, 3rd of December 2025. Every year, 3rd of December is officially recognized by the United Nations as the International Day of Persons with Disabilities. It has been observed globally since its proclamation in 1992 under UN General Assembly Resolution 4730. The day promotes understanding of disability issues, supports the dignity, rights, and well-being of persons with disabilities, and raises awareness of the importance of inclusion in all spheres of life: political, social, economic, and cultural.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to show your support. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to show your support.